Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well and having a great day. Today we'll talk about Overwatch's most problematic hero, Sombra. So you might be wondering why we are going to talk about Sombra, because since the ban system came out, Sombra has been a problematic hero who has been reported by many players including me. So we have to talk about her. Okay, let's get into it. Sombra has been a problem since she was released. Despite receiving nerfs, little tweaks, or even a rework, never fixed her. But why? What makes her the most hated hero while the other heroes aren't hated that much? It's actually simple. The hack ability, which makes your abilities unusable for a short duration. It is extremely overwhelming to receive such an ability like that, and it's the reason why Sombra is always hated and will be hated until she is fixed. And in the conclusion, we can see why she is banned in almost every competitive game with an 80% ban rate. Because people hate to play against a character who has the ability to make you completely vulnerable to everything even for a second. Not only that, she is also invisible, which makes her impossible to see and allows her to play more aggressively in the background, killing the support players within a second. In addition to that, she also has good damage output with her gun and various ability. So either you have to good game sense and keep looking around like you're paranoid, or you'll be killed every time by her. Of course, she can be countered easily if you pick good heroes such as Diva, who can shoot her gun and the palace might slow her position, Torbjorn if you set a turret which makes her completely unplayable around the turret, or Brigitte who can easily defend herself with her shields. But the problem isn't this. The problem is she can completely make you oblivious for a short time and make you an easy target. This is why she is banned and hated by everyone. Now, let's talk about why she is bad for the game and how she affects the players. Each hero is unique with their abilities, passives, or even their playstyle, and each hero also has a weakness tied to that playstyle. If you play Tracer, you have great mobility and can get kills easily, but you have a low health and once you are caught, you can be killed quickly. Or if we take Ashe as an example, she is great at poking from range, but once someone gets close to you, you can be killed easily again. What I'm trying to say is that every hero has pros and cons, but when we look at Sombra, who is invisible and how to kill and how to track, she is a hero who has almost nothing you can counter with. I'm not talking about bad Sombra players, because players who play badly can be countered even with a hero that normally struggles against her. So I'll talk about the usual player base, the ones who play the game very well and have no issue killing anyone. As I said, she's hard to track and spot. Even if you corner her, she can easily teleport out, recover her health and abilities within 5 seconds and be ready to attack again without any problem. She has no long cooldowns and she can escape easily, meaning you can't actually really counter her. I might mention it that some heroes can counter her. This is right. But there is the catch. She can also easily counter them too. The rock paper scissors system doesn't work for her. She always beat even if those hero who counters her. She can ambush Diva and take away half her health, hack Torbjorn's turret and then attack Torbjorn himself before even he can react, or she can wait until Brigitte shields down and then she can kill her too. And this list can go on with every single hero. Now let's just think about it. You're a brand new player who just started playing Overwatch. You land your first quick play match, picking a simple and straightforward hero, let's say Soldier 76, and you start the game. You are doing okay, landing a few shots, maybe getting a kill or two, sometimes leading to small mistakes which you can easily understand, and overall learning how things work. That's totally fine for a new player. And suddenly one of the enemy's team's damage players switches a hero whom you can understand who is that. Later then, while you're shooting to enemy on somewhere, your screen becomes suddenly purple. You are being shot behind before you even realize what's going on. Before you can react, you're already dead. So you are asking yourself, where did I mess up? Then you watch your death cam. You were behind good cover, you were stalking with your team, and maybe you even checked your surroundings a few times, and still, somehow, you were taken out like it was nothing. That doesn't feel fair, right? Okay, let's continue. You respawn and you are ready. This time, you know someone out there and they can be invisible. You are alert, you are basing yourself for that mysterious attacker, then it happens again. You get hacked and now you are desperately pressing your ability button to fight back. But something's wrong. None of your abilities work and once again you are dead in a second. At this point, frustration starts to build. You keep playing but no matter what you do, you are constantly targeted by her. Even if you switch heroes, even if you play with extreme caution, checking every corner and constantly watching your back, she is still able to kill you without any problem. That's the problem with Sombra. She teleports across the map, stays invisible even if it's for 5 seconds, hacks you, makes you vulnerable to absolutely everything and finishes you off before you even get a chance to react. And remember, this entire experience is only from the perspective of a new player, someone who's just trying to enjoy the game, learning the basics and trying to have fun, but instead they end up getting punished over and over again by a hero who simply doesn't give you the chance to react. Even if you are a good player, you still get caught by her at the most unexpected moments. You could be in the middle of using your ultimate, lining up the perfect play, and then she hacks you. Just like that, all your progress is gone, wasted in a second because of one simple ability. Now, I hope you guys understand what I have been trying to say. So, let's talk about how she can be fixed. There are two things that can be done, and we already know one of them. A simple rework. If you played Overwatch in Season 10, you might have seen Sombra's alternative abilities. In that mode, she was completely different. All her abilities were supportive. She could only hack her allies and doing so would give them a bonus to attack speed. Even her ultimate would only affect her team, giving them boost instead of hacking the enemies. And that version of Sombra, she was actually good. Maybe she was needed some tweaks, but certainly useful. Not annoying to play against. With a few tweaks and by moving her from the damage role into the support role, she could become a solid team focused support with great utility. Hack wouldn't only work on allies, so her invisibility wouldn't be a problem anymore. Because she wouldn't be sneaking around to hack enemies, as she would no longer have ability to hack enemies. It's not just an idea either. That version of Sombra already exists in the game files. All she needs is a small set of buffs or nerfs to balance her out, and a purple role switch. This kind of thing has happened before. Smith was originally a support hero in Overwatch 1, and later she got worked and moved into the damage role. So yes, it can happen. Or if the players and devs want her stay in damage role, there is another option to fix her completely. The hack ability would remain, but it wouldn't put you fully hacked state. I mean, yes, they will be still hacked, but instead of disabling you completely, we can give the hack that it could reduce your attack speed or lower your damage output temporarily. Then, by removing her invisibility, we could give her a new passive ability that makes her useful to her team as well. Some damage heroes already support their team even though they are mainly damage heroes, like Soldier 7 and 6 who can heal, Echo who can copy enemy team and help her team, or Maya who can put walls to help her team out. So what kind of passive could we give Sombra that will help her team? Actually, it's simple. Let's remove one of her major packs, Whitehead, which currently allows her to heal allies by 100 health over 2 seconds. We reduce Whitehead to heal 50 health over 2 seconds, and that's it. That ability becomes her new passive. I know what you're thinking. If she can heal even though she's damage hero, wouldn't that make her a support? Well, not really. Soldier can heal you too, but it's slow and not too effective for his allies. So by reducing the heal from 100 to 50 and making this her alternative passive, it becomes a balanced and useful ability that fits her playstyle. Now, instead of hacking enemies to disable them, she could hack her teammates to heal them. The rest of her abilities could stay mostly the same, or maybe a little changes. Her ultimate wouldn't be a problem anymore since the full hack would be removed. In fact, we could even give her ultimate a huge buff that would affect the enemy team more effectively, like reducing their attack speed or damage output coming from their weapon, or etc. As you can see, she can easily be fixed without breaking her kit or her story related abilities. Maybe one day the devs will change her completely and move her into support category, which I want actually, or maybe they won't. But I hope they do, so we can play her without making the other players suffer anymore. I like her lore and I want to enjoy playing her without causing frustration to others. I hope they find a way fix to her. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it and I'm looking forward to your comments, what you think about her and how she could be changed. I want to hear your opinions. Well, see you on the next videos. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.